most part, what I really took away from it was how your mind, your game, and your mindset, your personal beliefs and personal image of yourself really determines how you move forward in life. And when we talk about the wealth game and building your own portfolio, building your own income stream, and whether it's all these side hustles that I see online and all these things that we do, it really starts with how you view yourself and how capable you think of doing these things, and eventually, whether it's now in the long run. Um, you know, also having the patience and having the belief. Hey everybody, we're back, and I wanted to just jump on today here. And as I committed myself this year to at least a video a day, um, I know I get carried away with social media and being too much on my TikTok, but no, I said I was gonna go on here and really share my thoughts. And I wanted to stay on topic where I focused mostly on now on how we can build long-term wealth. I know I've been watching a lot of videos about that, and it's been a kind of a one of my thoughts since I would say since I got out of school. I always wanted to understand, and growing up, like I always said in my last videos, growing up with obviously single mom, food stamps, uh, didn't have no resources growing up. So I was the first one to go to college in my family, and these things are all, I felt like these were the pavement towards success, and I mean the steps towards success, and I would be, I would be good. I would be financially free, and I would be financially able to take care of myself. And getting hit in the face by life, you understand that. I want to know what my young individuals watching this, that I wish I would have known when I was going to school, even just beginning college, before college, learning how the minor decisions we make financially affects us in the long run, and can change our choices and movements drastically. And I say that very cautiously, because I'm not here to say that school is not for us or college is not good for you. Obviously, it depends on when and where you're doing it, but understanding that school is not for everybody, one, but also the fact that um, we feel that we're young, we can take care of ourselves eventually. It's okay if we take on debt. It's okay if we, mindlessly not worry about what we're doing on a yearly basis, um, and don't really see how we're basically gonna be able to basically not keep doing what we're doing for the rest of our lives. Like eventually you want to have a plan where you can slow down, you can take some days off, you can take a couple of weeks off, a couple of months off, maybe a year off, and not have to like feel like you're falling behind, or you're gonna lose either your house or apartment or car, whatever it is that you have, you gotta maintain. Um, and again, for me, success for everybody's different. There's no one, definition of success, but for the most part, I think unfortunately, we live in a system where, at the end of the day, your finances, your personal finances, really dictate your personal freedom, as far as you can choose what to work at, you can choose what to buy, you can choose whether you want to have, multiple, let's say, multiple vehicles, a lot of obviously clothes, and with personal finances, and depending how much and abundance you have of it, you can choose these things, right? And with the lack of, you really don't have no choice. You got to basically get what you can. And then that also affects us from a young age. How we make choices moving forward. Growing up, like I said, growing up in a household that was poor. Again, I don't have regret it. I don't look back. I was happy. Was I never went hungry, and never was depressed. There was always food on the table, so that wasn't the issue. But yes, weren't able to buy the new things, the flashy, that time sneakers, clothes, let's say game consoles. We had maybe one every 2 3 years or 4 years, whatever. We didn't get one every single year. As far as the games, I rented all my games at that time. We had Blockbuster, which we don't have anymore, but Blockbuster is what we did. We never bought games. I don't remember ever buying a game. I think I bought one game for each console when it came out. Other than that, all my games were rented because we couldn't afford it. And I remember that the mentality for us was, not for us, but basically for the community itself. Not talking about Latino, African American. I was raised in the minority, and we call us minorities, but we're not. But yeah, in the in the urban area of where it's a mix of just Latinos, African American, Asians, Middle Eastern. It's like a mix of melting pot. Not too many, unfortunately, white people in that area. So it was basically low income neighborhoods and public schooling. So personal finance wasn't a big issue. We never learned about it. Our parents really understood it only one way. But what I did learn that I kind of still have that you kind of absorb your parents. I said in my last video, your parents' way of thinking and way of doing things, right? The go-getter mentality, the hustle, which is nothing wrong with that. But they think about income as only one way of making money by going out there every single day and doing what you got to do to make money. And although the concept worked and it was a great idea for the immigrants that came in those times that had no other options, no other choices, no education, no, I know some of my family members can't even read. So that was the only way they were going to be able to make and afford a living for themselves. Now, we're the kids and we're the obviously the product of the first generation that came here. We actually have access to education, access to reading. Although it was public schooling, we have the basics, which is reading and math, and we can do pretty much what we want to do now with ourselves. Yes, we're going to face a lot of oppression, a lot of different obstacles, but we have a lot more choices and advancements than our parents did. But the thing is, we still have the same mentality. Where if you ever get a chance to read this book, it has nothing to do with finances, but psycho-cybernetics. And as I read the book, for the most part, what I really took away from it was how your mind, your game, and your mindset, your personal beliefs and personal image of yourself really determines how you move forward in life. And when we talk about the wealth game and building your own portfolio, building your own income stream, and whether it's all these side hustles that I see online and all these things that we do, it really starts with how you view yourself and how capable you think of doing these things, and eventually, whether it's now in the long run. Also having the patience and having the belief that whatever you have, the plans you have in place are going to work out for you. Lately, I want to talk about this because lately I've been seeing a lot of stock market hype. You got obviously Bitcoin is doing phenomenal, and you got this new thing called Dogecoin. Anybody that's probably listens to the news or anything on financial news, that's everything they're talking about. Elon Musk is raving about it. It's going up and down. It's crazy. Very volatile. But a lot of the young individuals that I know are highly believing this and the system works, and they're banking on it, right? And as we know, in any system, what really gives it value is how many people believe in it. If you have a product that nobody believes in, it has no value. If you have a product that a group of individuals believe in it, it has some type of value. And obviously, the more people believe in it, the more value it is. A perfect example is the housing market. If people didn't value homes wouldn't have as much values, right? If people didn't value, let's say, investments, the investments wouldn't matter. But we have a collective belief that it works, and this is what we need in life, and it has its value in the society. But getting to the point, the reason why I feel like a lot of the young individuals also getting into this concept of the Dogecoin is because, remember, we grew up in a concept where we had no money, we never had no idea, no gains, no way to get out of the same concept, same principle of going to work to a job you hate and trying to work there for 20 to 30 years. Hopefully you retire a millionaire. And now our young guys are like, yeah, listen, man. Like young ladies and men, like, hey, listen, we don't want to do that. We want to change the game. We want to see different routes. And people are just trying stuff that you probably would have never thought about back in the days. But not that I'm against it. I believe in it. I feel like it should be an ability that everybody should make. But at the same time, also be careful, I would say, on what it is you're banking in, right? Because You want to understand, set yourself for a long term. You want to build the foundation and the principles for long term, not just for now. End of the day, it's kind of just like another get rich quick scheme, because you're gonna flip, you're gonna make the money, buy it, sell it high, buy low, sell high, and then get out, and then and keep on the same system for every single stock you buy, whatever. But I think all the young people, I know I have a little bit short, young guys that are young individuals, and ladies and men that are investing, also take some of that and invest in long term. Long term growth, not just the immediate growth. Because at the end of the day, you want to build for your future. For when you don't want to be doing this anymore, you don't want to be working, you don't want to go out there, wake up at 4 in the morning to do something you hate. You want to build for your future. So invest in the Litecoin, Dogecoin, whatever it is, but don't put all your eggs in that basket. If you can do that, then I think our future is bright, and build that wealth, because that is what we need to do for our futures. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.